Okay guys, so today we are going to find out if this theme here called Poket that costs only $29 can it compete against this best-selling giant called Monstroid 2 that costs $95. So today we are going to find out which one is the best one for you. Poket versus Monstroid 2. Are you ready? Okay, so let's get started. And welcome to templatemonster.com. And as you can see here in the trending section, you have Poket, $29 versus Monstroid 2, $95. So Monstroid 2, we've covered that in a previous video. As always, I'll leave a link in the description below. So feel free to go and watch it if you haven't done so. And then you can have a fair comparison between those two items here. So we have again Poket 29 versus Monstroid 2, which is $95. And then you can make an informed decision and decide for yourself which one is the best one for your project. But today we are going to focus on Poket. So let's open this one. And as you can see, you can purchase a single license for $29, or you can access all the features here using Monster One. So Monster One is a subscription, monthly subscription. And once you subscribe to Monster One, you have access to unlimited downloads of all the themes available, all the resources available on this website here, okay? And the starting cost is only from $13.25 per month. So it's a very economical way of accessing all these resources right here. So you could also download, for instance, Monstroid 2 or this one and compare both of them at the same time for a small cost of $13.25 per month. And from here, you can either add to cart to purchase the single license or join the Monster One subscription. Either way is fine. And once you've purchased the theme, I'll meet you guys in the WordPress dashboard. And welcome to our WordPress dashboard. So as always, we start with a fresh WordPress installation, which means that we have no plugins installed and we only have the default 2022 theme installed as well. So let's install our theme. So before we can do so, we have to decide which template we are going to install, because Poket comes with 100 plus demos. So if you click on live demo here, as you can see, 100 plus different templates to choose from. So as you can see, we have corporate, medical, surgery, what we have cleaner, real estate, psychology, and so on. So depending on the type of project that you're going to build, you're going to pick one of those, obviously, you know. But for today, let's just go and leave this at random. So I have a pick the wheel here. So let me just expand this and let's spin the wheel and let's see what we're going to build today. And today we are going to build a website for a restaurant. There you go. So that's it. Very good. So let's go ahead with this. So let's go back to our theme now, and now we're going to install this one out together. Okay, so add new, upload theme, choose file, and then from here you're going to locate the file you just downloaded from the Template Monster website, which will look something like this, an archive file. You have to extract it first, and then you have all these different folders. Now we said we're going to build a website for a restaurant, so we're going to look at this one here. So we have restaurant right here. So open the folder that says restaurant, double click on it, and as you can see, you have the theme right there. So open this and then install. There you go. Now it is installed, and now we can activate it. Perfect. So that's done already. It's installed now. And now we have to install a few different plugins. As you can see, those different plugins are required. So let's go ahead with this. Begin installing plugins. Bulk select them all. Bulk action. Install. Apply. So there you go. 10 out of 10. And now we return to our plugins because now we need to activate them all. Okay. So bulk select again. And then activate. Apply. And there you go. As you can see, now everything is in order, fully installed and activated. And now if we refresh our page, you will see that our menu section will change. So let's do this together. And there you go. As you can see, now we have all these different additional tabs here that will help us customize our website. So now the next step is to import our demo content. So for this, we go to Appearance. And right there, we have Import Demo Data. So click on this. Very good. And as you can see, this is Poket Restaurant. So if you scroll down the page, you can import the demo content. So let's click on this button here. And from here, you can add a few additional plugins, WP Form, All-in-One SEO, and Monster Inside. This is really up to you. This is not mandatory, obviously. And I'm going to continue without them for now, okay? So continue and import. And as you can see, it is importing the content. So this might take a while. As you can see, sit tight while we import the content. Do not refresh the page or hit the back button. So that's basically it. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to pause the video now and I'll meet you again once it's completed. And there you go, guys. You can see the import is now complete. So that took about a minute let's say 60 seconds altogether. So it was quite fast, you know. So let's have a quick look at our website. So there it is. As you can see, a beautiful hero section here with call to action. If we scroll down, we have a few different sections here. If you hover on top, it will reveal the background, and also the text will be highlighted. As you can see, it's a bit fainted. If you hover, it turns white. We have a nice text animation here as well in the corner, and then a nice about us section, and so on and so on. So as you can see, this is very, very nice indeed. And you have the menu section here, and they are broken down in different sections. As you can see, you have the noon menu, afternoon menu. You could have evening as well. And as you can see, you can have different layouts altogether. So you can add videos as well. So altogether, to be honest, it's a very professional looking website, as you can see in just a few clicks. So very, very professional indeed. So let me show you how you can tweak the content of your website now. And for this, let's go back to our WordPress dashboard, and we go to the pages section here. And as you can see, these are all our pages that are part of our website. So let's locate the home page. So as you can see, you have two of them, and this is the one here. This is using Elementor, which is a page builder, which is going to make it very easy for us to edit and customize the content of our page. So let's open this in a new tab altogether. And there it is. So if it's your first time using Elementor, Elementor is a drag and drop page builder, a visual page builder basically. So you can see on one side you have all the tools that you need. So these are called widgets, and you can drag and drop them onto your page. And then this is the content of our page itself. As you can see, if you scroll down the page, you have different sections. So let me go maybe and explore this one. As you can see, we have a blue frame all around here. So the one with the plus and the X and those 6 dots, this is a section. So if I click on this, as you can see, it says section. And then a section is made out of different columns. So as you can see, this one here, we have column 1, column 2, and column 3. And each one of them is made out of different elements. So as this one is feature 2. Let's have a look at this one. This one is feature 2 as well, and so on. Okay. So let's have a look at this one. What is this one? This one is service. And what is this one here? Let's have a quick look. This one is a button. Okay. Also, you can add any elements that you want onto your page, and then drag and drop them and move them around as well. So let's start from the beginning. So let's go ahead here and let's take care of our hero section. So this is basically the first thing that your visitors will see when they land on your website. So you should take special care of this section, obviously, you know. So let's click on this, and now we can edit the content of our hero section. So as you can see, everything is here by the side. So these are all the tools that we can use to actually customize this section. Okay. So the slider item list is right here. We have item number 1. If you open this, as you can see, we have some text here on top, and then we have the coffee shop morning, which is our heading, and also the background image. So everything is in here basically. Okay. So you can easily add one if you wanted to. So all you have to do is just duplicate this, click on this. There you go. Now we have two different items, and now you'll be able to slide, to use the slider basically and go from one image to the other. As you can see, now it's moving around all on its own. So if you wanted to change one image, all you have to do is basically click on it. And then now we can add our own image. So let's click on this. And let's upload our own image here. So you click on upload, select file, and then select an image, open, insert media. And now we have to wait for it to slide, but you will see now we have a different image altogether. There it is. So as you can see, depending on the type of restaurant or food that you're offering, you could have your own images here in the background, obviously, you know. So this is how simply you can do that. So I'm just going to delete this for now. We're going to keep it simple with just one image. And as you can see, if we open this item again, you can change the content. You have the title top, you have the middle title, which is this one here, title button, inner title. So all these are customizable right from here. So it's very intuitive again, you know, very simply done as well. So we can scroll down to our next section here. So as you can see, this one, we have 3 different areas, 3 different columns here. So if you click on this one is called feature 2. And again, as you can see, if I hover on top, this is the image that will be displayed in the background. So if you wanted to change this for something else, so let me select this one again, insert media. Now, if I hover on top, as you can see, it will reveal a new image altogether. Again, the text can be changed here. So we have coffee pack. So if you wanted to change this for Indian food, there it is. Now we have Indian food. If I hover on top, as you can see, read more, and this will redirect you to an internal pages. And this is where you would put the link to that page. So let's go to our front here. As you can see, we have different pages here. Let's open the services page here, just as an example. Okay. So there you go. So all you have to do basically is just to copy this URL here on top, Control C, go back here, and then Control V. If we update this, if you go to the front end, you click on this, it will bring you to that page. So this is basically how it works, and it's the same for those 3 different sections here, okay? Now let's have a look at our short about us section. So this is again a very important section because this is where you will tell your visitors basically why they should choose you over anyone else. So as you can see, many point of sales, best coffee flavor, etc. You have a video here you can play as well. So this is basically a quick about us section to tell your visitors why they should choose you over anyone else. So again, make sure you make this one very appealing as well. So let's have a look at our animation here, which is very nice actually. So this is part of this section here on top. If you click on this one is called shape box. And as you can see, this is an image that's revolving all around. So you can change this for something else if you wanted to, all again you have to do is just click update file, upload your file, and this is basically it, okay? So this is not actual text, this is an image, okay? And then now let's have a look at our image here. And again, for the image, all you have to do is just to click on this image here and then upload your own. And that's basically it, So this is the same principle again. Now for the text underneath, this is basically an overlay section that displays on top of this image. So now we need to click on this, and now you can change the content here. So instead of coffee tea moments, maybe let's go again with the Indian food. So best Indian food in town. And as you can see, singing since 1992. So maybe established 1992, let's say, okay? There you go. And then we have a button underneath. So as you can see, get free coffee. This is the text here. So let's add an E again. And then you can have a link. So again, this can link back to any internal pages like we did before. So all you have to do basically is just to copy the URL and paste it right here. Okay? So every now and again, don't forget to click update as well, just to make sure and you save all the work that you've done so far. Now, the only thing I would address on this website is the font is not legible, is it? It's a bit too dark. There's no contrast here, as you can see. It is too dark. It's not readable. It's not easy to read, is it? So what I would do is just basically click on this. As you can see, you can change your content again. Just type the title, the text, and so on and so on. So this is the same principle. It's just all you have to do is just to type your content here. But as you can see, there's no contrast at all. So let me show you a new feature again. You go to style, and now you can change the color of all the items on your page. So basically this section here, you can customize all the colors related to this section, okay? So what is this one here? So let's find out. So as you can see, if we scroll down here, this is called content text, okay? So this is the one here. Now if we go back to style, content text, so let's find this one. Where is it? Well, it's right here, content color option, and now you can add a color. So let's click on this. Now you can use the color picker, and as you can see, now we can change the color of our font. So let's go with an off-white, maybe a grayish color, not too bright but not too dark either. And now it is easier to read, isn't it? Much more easier. And then you can do the same with all the others. And if you're happy enough with that color, you can also save it to reuse it later. So let's click on this. As you can see, a plus sign here. Click on this and give it a title. So this is text, okay? So let's create. Very good. And now if you go to the others, click on this one, we'll go to style, and we try to find the text as well here. So this would be the content color. Let's change this. Oh, sorry. So let's click on the default now, and let's select text. And there you go. And you can do the same with all the other sections, okay? So let's go to style again. And then this one is called text, content. There you go. Select the color, text, and there it is. And that's a lot better already. Now let's go to our next section, which is our menu. So this is a very important part, obviously, of your homepage. Being a restaurant, this is the first thing that visitors will be looking for, obviously. What can I eat at your place? And this is nice because, again, this is broken down into different sections, and you can change the layout and everything that's contained within this section here. So let's click on this. And as you can see, this is called Tab Creative. So this is an additional widget that you can use and customize to fit your own requirements. So as you can see, this one is called All, Noon Menu, Afternoon Menu, and we can change maybe this one to Evening. Okay, just like this. And then you can see you can select the content and the tab template as well. So where are these now? Let me show you. Well, very simply, this is using a different type of template, basically. So it's pulling out the information from Elementor and bringing it into the page itself. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. And for this, we're going to go to templates here. So just underneath Elementor, these are the Elementor templates. Let's click on this. And here they are basically, so we have tab style 3, tab style 2, and style 1. So let's edit one of them. So I'm just going to right click on this, open in a new tab again. So let's have a quick look. And there it is. So this is basically where you will design the content of that section. And this will be pulled automatically from here. So basically here you can free flow it, basically, you know, feel free to create whatever you want the way you envisage it in your mind, and then design it properly right here. And this basically will be displayed on this page. So as you can see right there, the font is not legible again. We can't see anything. There's no contrast. So if you click on this, we can go and change the color as well. So we go to style again. And as you can see, this one is most likely called content as well. Let's select our font, text. So there you go, we've changed this now, and let me do the same with the other 5 very quickly here. And there you go, as you can see now we have a gray font everywhere. And let's go back to Elementor. So I had to refresh here obviously for these changes to take place. And as you can see now we can easily read what's there, and the font has a lot more contrast. So again, if you go here in the tab section, as you can see, this is tab style 1. This is where you select your template, choose template. As you can see, this is style 1, which is the one we just edited here. And again, there are 3 of them, but feel free to create as many as you want and add as many tabs as you need here by the side. Obviously, you know, at the moment we have 4 of them, but you could have maybe 5 or maybe just 3. If you don't need one of them, just click delete. There you go. And now we only have 3. And now if you deleted it by mistake, you can always go back. Don't worry, there's a history here. Click on this. And as you can see, you can go back to the previous step. So let's edit this again. And there it is. Now it is back all together. Okay, very good. So that's clear now. So let's go to our next section here. So this is the video. So if you click on this, as you can see, this is a video, actual video, you know. So here you can put any link you want. So if you go to the front end, as you can see, if I click on this, you will open the video and then you can play it. Okay, so if I click exit now, we go back to our page, and basically here you can insert any link that you want. So basically I could insert one of my videos here. So you can insert a YouTube video or a Vimeo video. Okay, so either of those will work fine. And all you have to do basically is click update, and then in the front end he will display the new video now. And as you can see, just underneath we have the heading here. So taste and feel the spirit of sea, quality of Michelin. So you can change this as well, or just type in the text that you want to display underneath. That's basically it for that. And then we have the book now. So this is a separate widget on its own. As you can see, this one is a button, and it's the same principle again, you know. So you can change the title here and just insert the link to an internal page. So next we have our team here. So basically our staff members and who's part of the business. And as you can see on top here, we have a heading. So this is a title basically, okay, edit title. So you can change the title here, type in whatever text you want to display. And underneath we have 3 different staff members, you know. So if you click on this, as you can see, this is basically we have different styles. So you can select style 1, we have style 2, style 3. As you can see, they're all slightly different. So feel free to select the one that you prefer, you know. Please play around with these. And then all you have to do is just add the image here and then the title. You can even link this back to an internal page as well, and the designation here. So this is basically their rank in the company. So it could be the CEO, senior chef, and all that. Here even Gordon Ramsay working for you, which is great, like, you know. So this is basically it for this. Now, if you wanted to add another one, you could duplicate the section here. So right click on it, duplicate. And as you can see, now we have 4 staff members. Now, if you wanted to add more than that, you can duplicate the whole section altogether. So if you right click on the section itself, duplicate. As you can see, now we have 8 staff members. So this is really up to you. You can play around with this, add as many as you want. So this is basically how easily you can add staff members to your home page. So let me just remove this one for now, back to the way it was. And let's go to our next section now. So here basically you have why people choose us. So this should be a good reason why people choose us over anyone else. So you can add this here, a few images as well. And just underneath, a very important section as well on any website is the testimonial section, obviously. So if you click on this, now you will see this is a different widget. This one is post testimonial. So this one, you don't insert them directly from here, you fetch them from the backend. So you insert them into the backend, and these are compiled here automatically, and you can tweak the outcome and the layout basically, okay? So for this, we go back to our WordPress dashboard, and as you can see, we have post testimonial. So if you click on this, this is where all the testimonials are. So as you can see, Richard Cost, David Marcus, and Chicana Males. So if you go and have a look, as you can see, Chicana Males, Richard Coaster. So this is basically where you can change them. So let me just edit one here. So if you click on this, it's very intuitive. This one is just to put the name, the description here, you add an image, and basically here you can select your styling as well, all the styling features. And that's basically what's going to happen. So once you have created your testimonials here, you can show them here in the front end. So do you want to show the star rating? Yes, no. Do you want to show, how many do you want to show? So as you can see at the moment we have 3, but maybe you want to show only 2. Now it's up to you really. You can set this as a loop. You can do this manually or automatically. Autoplay, yes, true or false. This is really up to you. If it's not in autoplay, your visitors will have to click right or left to go from one to the other. Or if they are not on a mobile device, they can swipe from one side to the other. So that's basically it for the testimonials. And now we are left with only one step, which is the reservation form, as you can see here. So on top here, we have a bit of text. Again, this is a title, so feel free to type whatever you want here. So make a reservation. Okay, let's correct this. That's better. And as you can see here underneath, we have a form. So if you click on this, as you can see, this is fetching another plugin from within WordPress, which is the Contact Form 7. So how does this work? As you can see, you can select the form here. So let's go ahead with this. So we go back to our WordPress dashboard. And as you can see right here by the side, we have contact. So let's click on this. And this is where our forms are, basically, as you can see, theme, contact form, and contact form 1. If we go back here, these are the tools that you can select from. So contact form 1 and theme contact form. So now if you wanted to tweak this form around, you can easily do so or create a new one from scratch. This is really up to you. So if you wanted to create a new one, just click add new. And if you want to edit this one, just click on it. Now, Contact Form 7 is a very popular one, although it's not the most intuitive to use, to be honest, because as you can see, it is using raw HTML code. So if you're not familiar with coding, it might look a little bit overwhelming, but let me break this down very easily for you. So basically, as you can see here, all these items. So the first one, we have a row, a column, a row, and then a box. So this is our first item. And you see the placeholder says your name. So let's go and have a look at the form. As you can see, your name, and then you have select a person. If I click on this, you can select 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is the next one here. And as you can see, this is our next section, our next field. And this one is called select person. And you have the different options here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I was to change this, for instance, put Dave, I'll put John, put another one here, Mary, and maybe Steve, okay? Steven, there you go, okay? Just like this, so let's click save. So this is how you can change your settings. As you can see, we have an error message now, so let's correct this first. As I said, it's not the most intuitive one to use, but once I've explained that to you, if you follow the same steps, you'll be fine. So as you can see here, you have to add the domain name to which you're working on, So I'm just going to copy this here, poket.mrwebreviewstutorial.com, paste it here. Control V, click save, and that's basically it. The error message should be gone now. So let's go back to our form, and as you can see, you can insert all your different bits of information here. Now, if you don't need this, like select a person, you can remove that altogether. Maybe all you need is name, email, phone number, and then you can remove this one altogether. As you can see, it starts from here. That's a div and div, okay? You can delete this altogether, delete, save. Let's go back to our front end. Let's refresh. And there it is. As you can see, now we just have your name, email, phone number, select a time, and date of visit. So here, this is a drop-down menu with the selection, time selection. And again, this one here, if you go back, you can add your own information. So from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now you can copy this, maybe Control C, and let's add a few more. Control V, Control V. So let's say maybe you would have from 9 to 10, from 10 to 11, 11 to 12, and then 12 to 13, and so on, okay? And then you can tweak this around based on your own opening hours, basically, And then let's refresh now again, and let's have a quick look. And there it is. Now if we select the time, as you can see, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, and so on and so on. So you can select your time slot, basically when you prefer to be at the restaurant and actually go and eat with your friends and family. So that's basically it. And then once you click More Project, this button here will submit the form and you'll receive it in your mailbox. So just to make sure you receive the message into your mailbox, you can either add your site admin email, or you can replace this with your actual email address if it's a different one. So maybe hello@mrwebreviews.com, for instance, okay? And then save this, and that's basically it. So the content of the email that you will receive is right here. So as you can see, you can use these different elements. So you have text 30, email 380, number 19. So what are these? Basically, if you go back here, as you can see all these different sections, our time here, it says select time. This one is called UU select. As you can see here, this is the name of that field. And right here, you can insert that UU select, you see? So if you insert this in the content of your email, right here, you will know the time slot basically. So if you wanted to, you could change this around and say time slot, and then UU select next to it, okay? And there, that's basically it. And here, message body, you can have the text 30. So what is text 30? Let's have a quick look here, right here. So this is your name. So text 30 should be your name normally, okay? So name, you could have this next to it, time slot, and so on and so on. And once you're done, just click save. And that's basically it. Now you receive all your confirmation, your reservation via email. And that's basically it for our page, you know. So once you're done, again, don't forget to click update. And that's our homepage sorted out. Now you can do the same with any pages that you have on your website. You could be the About Us, it could be, for instance, service page, table reservation, and so on and so on. So you have all these different pages. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard here in our main pages. And there you go. As you can see from here, you can edit the About Us page, blog page, checkout page, contact page, home page, and so on and so on. So any pages that you want, you can customize them the same way we did with the home page. And once you have created all your pages and they're all customized and properly done, you can then edit your header section and fit them all here, you know, because you want your visitors to be able to find all these pages very easily. So let me show you how to edit the header section, and then we'll take care of our footer section. And then after this, we should be all done. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. And for this, we go to Appearance, and we have Poket Theme Options. And there you go. And this is from where we can tweak our header and our footer section as well. So let's start with our header section. So let's click on this. And as you can see, you have 4 different sections here. So header top, section 1, section 2, header logo, and then header menu. So what's the difference between all these different sections here? Well, the header top section 1, if we go back here, as you can see, this is the brownish area here on top. As you can see, second floor, new world, the phone number and the email address. So this would be section 1. So if you click on this, as you can see, you can change the content right there, okay? So you can do this together. So let's say if you wanted to change the address, all you have to do is just to click on this. So instead of second floor, new world, maybe 123 street name, and then maybe location. Okay, and then you can do the same with your email address. So maybe hello@mrwebreviews.com. Okay, now if we click save, we go back to the front end and refresh. There it is. As you can see, now it's 123 street name, the phone number, and my email address. And that's basically it for this section here. So if we go back here, as you can see, we have the address, we have the phone number, email address. We have also the opening hours, which is just next to it. Now, as you can see, we have social media icons as well. You cannot change them from here. For this, it's a different section. As you can see, you have to go into social icon section, click on this. And at the moment, we have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. That's all. As you can see at the moment, that's all we have: Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So if I was to add maybe another hashtag here, so obviously instead of the hashtag, you put actually the actual link to your social media platform. So if I save this now, let's refresh. As you can see, now we have also Pinterest added to our social media platforms, okay? So let's remove this for now. Let's keep it the way it was. And let's go back to our header menu area. So let's change our logo now. And as you can see, the header top section 1 is enabled. Basically, it is on, but you can also enable section 2, and basically you have 2 of them on top of each other. So this is really up to you. If you want to add even more contact details, more information, you can create a second section just underneath. So let's change our logo now. So header logo, and from here you can upload your own logo. As you can see, the background here, it's a white logo on a black background, sorry. So this is what you would need to upload, obviously, and also make sure there's enough contrast between the two. So I've uploaded two versions of my logo here, Mr. Web Review. So one is black and one is white. So in this instance, you would select the white one. So let's click select, and then we'll do the same with this one here. So upload, select, and this one as well, select. And then you can have one for mobile phone, and this one should be normally the normal one, so black and red, select. And now we can save our changes. So let's have a quick look. Now let's refresh. And there it is. As you can see, now we have our Mr. Web Reviews logo, and everything else is just the way we set it up previously. And all we have to do now is to take care of our menu section here. As you can see, we can select among two different home pages. So let's just have only one. About us menu, you have all of this, all the different pages. Obviously, we don't need all of these. So we're just going to select handpicked the pages that you want to display in the menu section. So how can we do this? So this time we go back to our WordPress dashboard, and we're going to Appearance, Menus. And right here on top, we need to select the right menu, which is our main menu. So there it is. Click select. Perfect. And as you can see, this is the exact structure as we have at the moment. So we have home, and underneath we have home main page, home video page. There you go, home, main, and video. So we have menu, and then list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you go back here, as you can see, menu, and then list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So there's a lot of those pages that you don't need, obviously, no? So you can delete them all together. So for this, we're going to click on bulk select, and let's delete most of them, okay? So let's remove this. So there you go. Basically, I've selected all the pages that we can get rid of, and then all we have to do is click on remove selected items. There you go, and we're just left with just a few pages. So maybe the shop page, we don't need it either, so remove. So all we want is home, about, contact, and maybe you could have services as well, okay? So if you wanted to add a page, by the side you have pages here, you have posts, custom links, categories, and so on. So all you have to do is click on view all and select the page that you want to add. So let's say if you wanted to add a page called services, which is the one here, let's click on that, add to menu. Automatically it will add it at the end of the menu, and now you can position this wherever you want. So let's drag and drop it here. And again, if there's an indentation, that means that this is the main menu and this is sub menu, okay, sub item, as you can see. So let's reposition it here, and let's click save menu. Now if we go back to our home page, let's refresh this time. And there it is. It's much neater indeed. As you can see now with homepage, about us, services, and contact page, which is mostly what we need. If you run a restaurant, these are the most requested pages usually on this type of website. So let's go back to our settings here. So we are done with our menu section. Now let's take care of our footer area. So what we're going to do is just bring it visually so we can see what it's like. So as you can see, you have a short about us section, a navigation here, contact details, and a gallery with images. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. So you would assume that normally to change your footer section, you go to footer area, but it's actually not here. We need to edit the widget section for this. So we go to appearance, widgets. And right here, your footer widget 1, 2, 3, and 4. So basically this is broken down in 4 sections. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the first one here is our first widget. So if you open this and expand, you will see this is a short description with icon. So the first thing you can do is to change your logo. So let's upload a new logo. So let's select the one here, insert into post, and then we can change the description here. So I'm just going to type description here, okay, and then scroll down the page, and as you can see, you can add also your social media icon, Facebook, Google Plus, or Twitter. So Google Plus is not there anymore, so we can remove this. And let's say you maybe have LinkedIn as well, so I'm just going to put a hashtag, but you would replace that normally with the link that goes to your social media platform, and click save. And let's have a quick look. Let's refresh. And there you go. As you can see now with the logo description here, I changed this as well. And now we have Facebook, Twitter, and also LinkedIn. So this is how you can change this section. The navigation is the next one. So let's close this. Footer widget 2. And as you can see, this is a navigation. So if you go back to our menu section like we had before, as you can see, we edited the main menu. Now you could have maybe navigation here. So click select. And as you can see, you have those 5 pages. Now you can add as many pages as you want and remove others as well if you wanted to. So maybe you would have, let's add together maybe my account and perhaps as well portfolio. Okay. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. Let's click save. Let's go back to our home page. Let's refresh. And there it is. Now we have my account and portfolio and 7 links all together. Now you can change the title here, obviously, you know, maybe quick links, you know, or something like this. And if I click save, we still have a navigation, but it's renamed quick links. And if you refresh, as you can see now, it says quick links. Okay. So for the address is the same principle. We open widget 3. This is a widget called address widget. And again, here you can have the title. You can have your logo. You can change the address here just by typing your own. Okay. And widget number 4 is the exact same. This is a gallery. Maybe you don't want the gallery. Maybe you want it. It's fair enough. If you don't want it, you can delete it altogether. Click delete and that's it. All done. So that's us done now for the footer section. So what's left is this bottom one here, the copyright one with the service and contact. And for this one, we have to go back to the Poket theme options. So let's go here. And this time we are going to go in the footer area. And as you can see, we have footer copyright info. And that's basically where you can change all the text. So instead of copyright Poket, you could have copyright Mr. Web Reviews and then all right reserved and maybe the year, maybe 2022. Okay, that's usually how it's done. Click save changes. Let's refresh. And that's it. And the one last thing is those 2 links here at the bottom. So where can you change them? This is again a menu section. So this one is called footer menu. Click on this, select. And as you can see, we have service and contact, which are those 2 here. Okay. And again, you can add as many as you want or remove any. So if you wanted to add another one, maybe about, there you go. And now we can put this one first, perhaps. Okay. Click save changes and let's refresh. And that's basically it. Okay. Now we have the preloader. That's the last thing we're going to look at. So if you go back here, you will go to preloader options. You can define how you want to show it. As you can see, this one says restaurant. So maybe please wait. Okay. And you can change the type of preloader. We have an image preloader or a text preloader. So the text preloader is the one we have at the moment. So if you wanted to change this to an image preloader, then you can upload your own image. So maybe this one here. Okay. So let's select. Let's click save the changes. And let's put this to the test. Okay. Let's refresh. And there you go. This is our preloader as an image this time. So I think personally the text one is probably better. So please wait. Save changes. And now you can change everything. Obviously you can change the font size, the backend color and all this right here. Okay. So let's just put this to the test quickly. And as you can see now it says, please wait. Okay. That's basically it, guys. All done already.